Hospitals on the verge of shutting down. That's one of the messages that came out of yesterday's State Hospital Association briefing, and all because of a major loss in funding this year. King 5's Farah Jadrin is here in studio. So what does this mean for current patients in the hospital and for people who might need to go to the hospital in the future?
Well, Mimi, what it means is that certain services could be eliminated from your local hospital, and for some hospitals, it means filing for bankruptcy or shutting down. The State Hospital Association's survey revealed hospitals across the state suffered a net loss of about $929 million in the first 3 months of this year. The association says some of the reasons for financial struggles include Medicaid reimbursement, high inflation, and labor shortages. Several hospitals are citing a high number of high-cost patients staying in their care when they need to be discharged to long-term care facilities for continued recovery.
It is like nothing I've seen in my career, and hospital leaders around the state are very concerned about this.
Our concern is really the impact to patients. It doesn't work to keep operating at 10% of expenses over revenue, and at some point you have to cut what services you provide.
The State Hospital Association says COVID-19 federal funding is no longer a factor for hospitals since it's run out. They say the losses are expected to also be significant in the final 6 months of the year. The State Hospital Association said short-term solutions include getting help from the state to move those long-term patients to long-term care. But long-term, the group's leaders say they will need the legislature's help to raise those Medicaid reimbursement rates to hospitals. They say those rates have not been increased in 20 years. In the studio, Farah Jadrin, we'll send it back to you.